Thank you so much for watching this episode of Udofia Animations. Part 3 has brought us even closer to the truth behind Jacob and Sophia's journey, and I can assure you, the final episode will be nothing short of amazing. In Part 4, the fate of both Jacob and Sophia will be brought to light, revealing powerful lessons about love, respect, and the choices we make in life. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, and get ready for the grand finale. See you in Part 4.
Excuse me, please. Yes, Mother, what is it? I'm in the middle of something.
Jacob, I cannot live in this kind of disorder any longer. Ever since Sophia stopped coming here, this house has turned into a disaster. The floors are dusty, the dishes pile up like a mountain, clothes are scattered everywhere, and even the bathrooms are becoming an embarrassment. I am tired of repeating myself. I told you before, while we wait for Sophia to humble herself and return, we must keep the house in order. You need to arrange for a maid immediately. If not, this place will sink into filth.
Mother, I hear you. But I don't want any woman in this house thinking she can take Sophia's place. That girl needs to come back and do her duties herself.
Jacob, I am not asking for a replacement. I am asking for survival. We can let the maid go when Sophia returns, but until then, we cannot keep living like pigs. If visitors come here and see this mess, it will bring shame to you and to me. A man of your status should not be surrounded by such untidiness. Order someone today, at least for the cleaning.
Fine, Mother. I'll make arrangements for a maid. But remember, when Sophia steps back into this house, she will do the work herself. I'll make sure of that.
That is up to you, my son. Just don't let the house fall apart while you wait for her pride to break.
I am on top of the matter. Trust me, Mother. Felix. You heard part of what my mother just said. The house is becoming unmanageable without Sophia around. As much as I dislike the idea of bringing another woman in to do what Sophia should be doing, I cannot keep hearing my mother complain every single day. The mess is getting out of hand. I need someone, just temporarily, to clean, cook, and keep things in order until Sophia comes crawling back. Do you know any trustworthy maid who can start work immediately? I mean someone who understands the dignity of working in a respectable man's house and will not cause unnecessary trouble. Jacob, I understand your position. You want the house in order, but without creating the impression that Sophia has been replaced. I can recommend someone. She is the niece of an old family friend of mine. The girl is respectful, hardworking, and very discreet. She knows how to keep her head down and do her job without interfering in people's personal matters. I can speak to her family today and, if she's available, she could start as soon as tomorrow. That would be perfect, Felix. I cannot have the house looking like a war zone, especially with the kind of visitors I sometimes receive. And, more importantly, I need my mother to stop complaining. Just make sure this girl understands that her position is temporary. The moment Sophia comes back, she will step aside. I do not want anyone confusing their place in my household. Don't worry, Jacob. I will make that clear to her from the beginning. She will simply keep the house running until you decide you no longer need her services. You're a good friend, Felix. You always know how to step in when things get tricky. I owe you one for this. Let me know as soon as you speak to her. I'll call you later today with the details. For now, take care of yourself and try not to make the gossip about you and Sophia grow any louder than it already is. Let them talk, Felix. When Sophia comes back and everything is in order again, they will see who really had the upper hand.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Could you please place your handbag and any electronic devices in the tray for scanning? Also, step forward for the body screening.
Of course. Here's my laptop, my phone, and my handbag. I don't have any sharp objects or liquids beyond the allowed limit.
All clear. Enjoy your trip, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Hello there. Headed for business or pleasure?
A bit of both, actually. I've been sent by my company to represent them in an international conference. It's my first official trip abroad, so I'm looking forward to making the most of it.
That sounds exciting. Make sure you also take some time to enjoy the city. The museums, the parks, the restaurants. You'll be amazed.
I will. It feels like a fresh season for me, new opportunities, new perspectives. I just want to focus on doing my best and enjoying the peace that comes with moving forward.
Miss Sophia, welcome. We've been expecting you. I hope your flight was comfortable.
It was, thank you. I appreciate you coming to receive me.
It's my pleasure. We've arranged an apartment for your entire stay here, fully furnished, stocked with everything you might need. There is a private kitchen, a working space, and a scenic balcony. You'll also have a housekeeper who comes in 3 times a week to keep things in order. All of this is for you. The fridge is stocked with fresh produce, drinks, and ready-to-eat meals. We want you to feel comfortable and focused during your work here. If you need anything at all, just call the number on this card, day or night.
This is more than I expected. Thank you for the warm welcome. I promise to represent the company well and make the most of my time here.
You are welcome, Sophia. Once again, congratulations.
Jacob, this house is becoming an eyesore. The maid Felix promised is still nowhere to be found. The kitchen is a mess, the laundry is piling up, and the sitting room looks like a storm passed through it. Enough is enough. Call Sophia right now. She needs to come and put this place in order.
Mama, I told you she will return on her own when she realizes she cannot survive without me. But if you insist, I'll call her. She probably misses me already. That's strange. Her number is not going through. Maybe her phone is off. Or she's in some place with poor network.
Off? For how long? This is unusual. But I still say it with all certainty, she will crawl back here sooner or later. We are doing her a favor by even thinking of calling her.
Exactly, Mama. She knows she can't find another man of my class and influence. But still, her phone not going through is odd. I'll try again later. When she returns, we will make sure she remembers her place.
And so, Jacob and his mother remain confident, convinced that Sophia will come crawling back into their lives. But little do they know, Sophia's journey has already taken a turn they never imagined. A turn that could change everything forever. What awaits her in this new chapter? And how will Jacob react when the truth finally reaches him? Find out in the next episode. Watch out for part 3 of this gripping series, only here on Udofia Animations. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next.
Good afternoon, this is Sophia speaking.
Good afternoon, Miss Sophia. This is Mr. Bennett, head of the organizing team for the program you've just concluded. I'm calling on behalf of the entire board to express our deep appreciation for the outstanding role you played during the event. Your presentations, your ability to connect with delegates from different cultures, and your problem-solving approach in those unexpected moments, they were all exceptional. You made the conference memorable for so many participants, and your contributions cannot be overstated.
That's incredibly kind of you to say, Mr. Bennett. I'm truly humbled to hear such feedback. It has been a privilege to be part of this conference, and I'm grateful for how smoothly your team made everything run for the delegates.
Thank you, Sophia. Actually, the reason for my call goes beyond appreciation. Our firm has been discussing internally, and we strongly believe someone of your caliber should be part of our operations on a more permanent basis. We are prepared to offer you a position here with us, one that comes with a very competitive remuneration package, significantly higher than what you are currently earning. In addition, we are ready to compensate your current company generously for releasing you to join us. We've already reached out to them via email, and I'm pleased to inform you that they have responded positively to our proposal.
I'm honestly speechless. This is so unexpected. I deeply appreciate the confidence you have in me, and I also appreciate my company's willingness to cooperate. This is a big decision, but I assure you I will give it careful consideration.
Of course, Miss Sophia. There's no pressure to give us an immediate answer. We simply wanted to make our intentions clear and to let you know that the door is open. We are certain you will find our offer rewarding both professionally and personally. I will send you the official documents and terms so you can review them at your convenience.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett. I truly appreciate this gesture, and I will review the documents carefully when I receive them.
Excellent. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a pleasant evening, Miss Sophia.
You too, sir. Goodbye. My son, you've been sitting there for almost an hour without saying a word. You didn't even touch your tea, and you're usually quick to tell me about your day. I can see it on your face, something is weighing heavily on your heart. This isn't the look of a man who just returned from a successful event. Tell me, what's going on?
Mother. It's Sophia. Ever since I met her during this program, I can't stop thinking about her. She's different. There's a strength, a grace, and a rare kind of warmth in her that I have never seen in anyone else. She's intelligent, she's humble, and she carries herself with such dignity. I think I'm falling in love with her, Mother. But the thought that she'll soon return to her country makes my chest feel heavy. I don't know if I should say anything or just let her go. What if I tell her how I feel and she rejects me? What if she already has someone waiting for her back home?
My son, when the heart speaks this loudly, ignoring it is often the biggest mistake one can make. Love is not something you stumble upon every day, and from the way you speak about her, it's clear this is more than just admiration. If you truly believe in her character and you're sure of your feelings, then you must be willing to take the risk. Fear of rejection is natural, but silence can sometimes be the greatest rejection you give yourself. If she is truly as kind and genuine as you say, she will at least value your honesty, even if her answer isn't what you hope for.
But, Mother, there's more to it. Even if she does feel something for me, what if she refuses to stay? She has her job, her responsibilities back home, and I wouldn't want to put her in a position where she has to choose between her career and a relationship. Part of me wonders if I should just let her go back and hope that fate brings us together again one day. And yet, the thought of her leaving without me trying feels like I'd be letting the most important person slip through my fingers.
Listen to me, son. Life rarely offers perfect timing or ideal circumstances. If you wait for everything to be perfectly arranged before acting, you may find that the opportunity has passed. You don't have to demand that she stay. You can simply open the door for her to see a life here with you. Show her what she means to you. Show her what she means to you. Let her know that you are willing to be patient, to support her dreams, and to work out the details together. A woman who sees genuine love and commitment will weigh that in her heart far more than the security of a job.
You think so? You believe I should talk to her before she leaves?
I don't just think so, I believe you must. You are already thinking of her every waking moment, and from what I've heard about her, she is the kind of woman who would appreciate sincerity. Tell her how you feel, not with pressure, but with clarity. If she says no, you will at least have peace in knowing you tried. And if she says yes, you might just be opening the door to a life you will cherish forever.
You're right, Mother. I've been holding back out of fear, but I don't want to live wondering what could have been. I'll find the right moment before she leaves, and I'll speak from my heart. Even if she chooses to return home, at least she'll know my intentions. And maybe, just maybe, she'll be willing to stay a little longer.
That's my son. Remember, true love is worth every risk. Go for her if you truly believe in her, and let your actions show her the depth of your heart. Good afternoon, ma'am. I hope you're comfortable. Can I get you something to drink or eat before we serve the main meal? Good afternoon. Yes, I'm comfortable, thank you. I'll just have a glass of water for now. I think I'll wait for the main meal later. Certainly. I must say, you seem very relaxed for someone returning from a busy trip. Was it business or leisure? Business, and quite an intense one at that. But it was rewarding. I met some amazing people and learned so much. Now, I'm just looking forward to getting home and seeing my family. That's lovely. It sounds like it was a trip worth taking. I hope the journey back is smooth for you. We'll be serving lunch in about an hour, and if you need anything before then, please don't hesitate to call. Thank you. I appreciate your kindness.
Good afternoon, madam. Are you Miss Sophia?
Yes, I am. Good afternoon. You must be the driver sent to pick me up?
Exactly, madam. Please, let me help you with your luggage. I've been informed to take you straight to your residence. How was your flight? I hope there were no delays or discomforts along the way.
Thank you. The flight was quite smooth, thankfully. It's been a long trip, but a very rewarding one. I've been working on an international project for my company, and the experience was really worth it. I'm just glad to be back home now.
That's good to hear, madam. International trips can be both exciting and exhausting. I'm sure your family will be very happy to see you, especially after being away for so long.
Absolutely. I missed them so much. And I got news that my father is back home from the hospital. That's something I can't wait to confirm with my own eyes.
It must feel great, knowing you're coming back to good news. You'll have to tell them all about your trip. I'm sure they'll be eager to hear every detail.
Oh, definitely. So much happened, from meeting high-profile people to receiving an unexpected career opportunity. But nothing compares to the joy of coming home to family. Sophia. My daughter. You're finally here. Mummy. I missed you so much. It feels so good to be home again. Come here, my daughter. Let me hug you properly. You're looking even more radiant than when you left. Welcome back home. Daddy. I'm so happy to see you up and strong again. I heard you were discharged from the hospital, but seeing you like this is more than a relief, it's a blessing. You look healthier than I imagined.
Yes, my dear. By God's grace, I'm much better now. The doctors say I'm recovering steadily, and with the joy of seeing my daughter back, I believe I'll recover even faster.
We thank God for everything. Now tell us, how was the trip? We've been waiting to hear it from your own mouth. It was an incredible experience, Mummy. The program was intense but very fruitful. I had the privilege to present in front of influential people, and my company was recognized in such a big way. I even met a few people who may become important contacts in the future. I can say without a doubt that this trip was a turning point in my career.
That's wonderful, Sophia. It makes me proud to know my daughter is making such an impact out there. Your hard work is truly paying off.
Indeed. And I can see the joy and confidence on your face. You've always been determined, and I'm so glad it's showing results. We thank God for bringing you home safely. Amen, Mummy. Honestly, no matter how far I go or how much I achieve, there's no place like home. Hello. What is it, Jacob?
What do you mean by what is it, Jacob? Is that how you talk to your men now? You've been avoiding my calls for weeks, abandoning your home, abandoning me, the man you promised to marry, and even ignoring my mother as though she never existed. And now you dare to pick up the phone and talk to me like I'm some stranger off the street?
Jacob, I will say this once, and I want you to hear me clearly. I have no home with you, and there is no man called Jacob in my life anymore. Whatever we had is over. I am no longer bound to you in any way, and I have made my peace with that decision.
Do you even know the person you're talking to, Sophia? I am Jacob, the man who gave you everything, who made you who you are today, who stood by you when no one else would. And you stand there, speaking like this, as though I'm nothing?
I know exactly who I am speaking to, Jacob, and that is why I have chosen this path. I am speaking to a man who confused control for love, who saw my worth only when it served his pride, and who never truly valued me as a person. That chapter is closed, Jacob. There's nothing more to say. Please, don't call this line again.
Jacob, who is that you're arguing with so loudly? I can hear your voice from the kitchen.
It's Sophia, Mama. She's saying things I never thought I'd hear from her. She claims she has no home here, no man called Jacob, and that everything between us is over.
What? That can never happen. Give me the phone. Sophia, I have just been told what you said, and I want you to listen to me carefully. This nonsense you are speaking cannot stand. You are part of this family, and you will return here as soon as possible. I don't know what has entered your head, but if you think you can just walk away, you are making a very big mistake. You cannot disgrace my son and expect to live a good life out there. You either come back home, or you will rot away in that so-called freedom you were chasing.
With all due respect, Mama, I am no longer part of your family, and I do not belong to Jacob. My decision is final, and I would appreciate it if you both respect it. My life is mine to live, and I choose peace over chaos, no matter the cost.
You are a foolish girl, Sophia. No woman walks away from her man and succeeds. You will regret this stubbornness.
If choosing self-respect and peace makes me foolish in your eyes, then I will gladly remain a fool. I wish you both well, but I will not return.
So, this is how it ends? After all the years I poured my strength, my resources, and my time into that woman, she dares to tell me she has no man called Jacob in her life? Sophia, the woman who once looked into my eyes and promised to stand by me no matter the storms? I took her in, I guided her, I made sacrifices for her, even when I had my own battles to fight. And now she stands there, calm, almost cold, as though I am some insignificant shadow from her past. How could she forget everything so quickly? Does she think that walking away will give her the happiness she claims to be searching for? Or is she simply blinded by pride and the temporary sweetness of her so-called independence? No. No, Sophia, you can't erase me that easily. I am not a man you walk away from without consequences.
Jacob, my son. You must not allow this girl to humiliate you in this manner. Do you not see the disrespect in her words? She is trying to diminish you, to make it seem as though she is above you now. That is why she spoke with that arrogant calmness. Women like her believe that once they taste a little success or freedom, they no longer need the man who stood by them. But my son, you are not just any man, you are a man of position, of value, of honor. You cannot sit here and let her walk away as though you mean nothing.
Mama, I don't even know what to think right now. One part of me is boiling with anger that she can speak to me that way, after all I've done for her. Another part of me feels almost wounded, like she just tore out a piece of my heart and tossed it aside. I want to believe this is just a phase, that she's only acting under the influence of some momentary feeling. But the way she spoke, the firmness in her voice, Mama, it's as though she's already decided I am no longer worth her time.
Listen to me, Jacob. This is not the time to drown in self-pity or wonder what she feels. This is the time to act. She must know that walking away from you has consequences. You cannot chase her like a desperate man, no, that would only feed her ego. But you must make her understand that you are not a man to be discarded. If she refuses to come back willingly, then let life teach her the lesson she refuses to learn from you. She will soon realize that the so-called peace she is chasing is nothing compared to the stability you offered her.
Mama, you're right. I can't let her words break me. If she thinks I'll beg, she is mistaken. But something in me tells me this battle is not over. One way or another, Sophia will see that walking away from me was the biggest mistake of her life.
Enough. This is enough. I cannot, and I will not, be fooled again in the name of love. Love should bring peace, safety, and respect, not chains disguised as affection. Leaving Jacob was not a mistake. It was the only way to protect what is left of my dignity. Because if I had stayed, I would have slowly died inside. I was not a fiancé to them. I was a servant. Every day it was Sophia, come and cook for me, and if Jacob's mother had the slightest craving, it became, Sophia, come and cook for my mother. Not because they couldn't cook, but because they saw me as a tool, someone who must serve without question. That is not love. That is bondage. And I refuse to return to that cage, no matter how sweet the bait they dangle in front of me might seem. My life has value beyond cooking and cleaning for people who do not appreciate my worth. I have dreams, I have goals, and I will not allow anyone to reduce me to a shadow of myself again. Come in.
Sophia, my dear, I just came to have a word with you. While I was in the hospital, your mother told me everything that happened between you and Jacob. And I must tell you, my heart was heavy. I listened to the details of how you were treated, and I could see the pain in your mother's eyes as she spoke. A relationship where you are constantly devalued, where your voice is silenced and your presence is only appreciated when there is work to be done, that, my daughter, is not love. It is a toxic arrangement that will only drain you emotionally and spiritually until you are left empty. I may not know every single detail, but from what I have heard, I can confidently tell you that you made the right decision walking away.
Daddy, hearing you say that gives me a kind of peace I didn't even know I needed. Because for so long, I kept thinking that maybe if I tried harder, cooked better meals, smiled even when I was tired, maybe Jacob and his mother would treat me with more respect. But every effort I made was taken for granted. It was as if my worth was tied to how well I could serve them, not to who I am as a person. I was losing myself in that relationship, Daddy. I was becoming someone I didn't recognize, a quiet, subdued version of Sophia who only lived to please others, while my own needs and dreams were pushed aside.
That is exactly why I'm telling you to never look back. You have your whole life ahead of you, and you are a woman of strength, intelligence, and value. The man who truly loves you will never reduce you to a servant in his home. He will cherish you, encourage your dreams, and protect your dignity. I don't want to ever see you in a situation where you are forced to choose between your happiness and someone else's comfort. My advice to you is simple: guard your heart and remember that leaving a toxic relationship is not a loss. It is an act of self-preservation.
Thank you, Daddy. I promise you, I am not going back. I have learned my lesson the hard way, and I know my worth now. Whatever comes next, it will be with someone who sees me as a partner, not a servant.
Guy? You are not looking sound. Any problems? Felix, I cannot believe the arrogance in Sophia's voice when we spoke earlier. She actually told me, with this calm, cold tone, that she has no home with me, and that nobody named Jacob exists in her life anymore. Imagine that. After all I have done for her, after all the sacrifices I have made, she thinks she can just walk away like it means nothing. She will regret this, Felix. Mark my words. I know her more than she knows herself. Give her some time, and when the excitement of this so-called freedom fades, when she realizes the comfort, the respect, and the security she's missing, she will come crawling back. And when that day comes, it may be too late for her. Jacob, my friend, I don't mean to step on your pride, but I'm not sure Sophia is going to return to you this time. I have seen that girl's loyalty in the past. Yes, she loved you, she respected your mother to a degree I haven't seen in most women these days. But, Jacob, from the way you're describing this call, something has changed. She sounded like a woman who has made up her mind, and when a woman reaches that point, it's almost impossible to turn her back. I think you're underestimating how serious she is this time. Felix, you don't understand. Sophia and I, we've been through so much. The way she loved me, the way she respected me and cared for my mother, you can't just erase that overnight. I know her routines, I know her heart. She can't live without me. She can't stay away from this home. She might play stubborn for a while, but reality will hit her. And when she thinks of the life we built, the plans we had, she will realize that I am the only man who truly fits into that picture. You might be right about how she felt before, but people can change fast when they've been hurt enough. Look, even the new housemaid you tried to bring in won't come to work for you, and I'll be honest with you, Jacob, I spoke to her myself. The girl told me bluntly that she doesn't want to step into this house because of the way your mother behaves. She said your mother humiliates people too much, and that no matter how good the pay might be, she values her dignity more than the job. Jacob, if someone who is supposed to be just a maid is saying that openly, imagine what Sophia must have been going through in silence. Felix, you're starting to sound like you're taking her side. My mother is a disciplined woman. She has her ways, yes, but she means well. Some people just can't handle correction. That's their problem, not ours. Give me 1 minute. Hello, Mama.
Jacob, don't forget what I told you earlier. Make sure you bring that housemaid home today. I don't care what it takes, convince her, promise her more money if you have to. I will not be doing all the work in this house by myself, and you know I can't stand lazy people hanging around without pulling their weight. I expect to see her here by evening.
Mother, I'll see what I can do, but it's not as simple as you think. The girl is... well, she's being stubborn.
Stubborn? What nonsense is that? You're the man of the house, Jacob, you don't beg people like that. Tell her she's coming, and that's final. Don't come back here empty-handed, you hear me?
All right, Mother. I'll handle it. You see, Jacob. Even the way she just spoke to you, it's clear why people find it hard to stay there. If Sophia was dealing with that every day, then I understand why she's not rushing back. Felix, I'm not ready to accept that yet. Sophia belongs here, and whether she knows it or not, she will come back.
Oh. My goodness. Daddy, Mommy, you both need to hear this right now. I just got an email from the company abroad. Listen to this.
Dear Sophia, we are pleased to inform you that your request for family relocation has been approved. You are hereby granted 2 weeks to finalize all necessary arrangements and prepare for your return to your position overseas. We look forward to welcoming you back to the team, this time alongside your family.
What? Sophia, are you serious? They're allowing you to take us with you? Oh, my child, this is such good news. I knew God would not let your kindness and hard work go unnoticed. You've been so dedicated to that company, no wonder they are opening such doors for you.
This is a blessing, Sophia. After everything you've been through here, the stress, the heartache, it's like God Himself is making a way for you. 2 weeks? That means we need to start planning immediately. There's so much to sort out, documents, packing, selling some things we don't need. This is a big move.
Yes, Daddy, and I want both of you to get ready because this time, I am not going alone. You've been my strength all through my struggles here. You stood by me when I was hurting, and now I want you to enjoy the comfort and opportunities you truly deserve. We're going to live together, and I will make sure you both are well taken care of. Oh, my daughter, this is more than I prayed for. Just knowing that we will be with you, far from all the troubles and unnecessary dramas here, gives me peace. We will follow you anywhere, Sophia.
You have no idea how proud I am of you right now. You turned every disappointment into motivation, and now look at you, lifting your entire family with you. Let's make these 2 weeks count. We will start preparing from today.
Yes, Daddy. No time to waste. We are moving together. And we are moving forward.
Again? She's done it again. Barred my number as if I'm some stranger begging for her attention. Sophia. How dare you? After everything I have given you. After all the patience I have shown you. You think you can just cut me off like I never existed? No, this is not going to happen. I will not sit here and let you make me a fool. If it means going straight to your father's house, banging on the door, and telling you exactly what's on my mind, then so be it. You can't keep running from me forever. What's it? Felix. Jacob. Jacob, stop. You need to hear this before you do anything stupid. I just came from town, and the news is already spreading. Sophia and her entire family. They're gone. They've traveled abroad. Not just for a visit, they've relocated. Felix, do you expect me to believe that? Sophia? Relocate? Without telling me? Without even thinking about what we have? No. You must have heard wrong. She wouldn't do that. She can't just abandon everything here and run away. Jacob, I'm telling you the truth. I spoke with someone who saw them at the airport 2 days ago. Bags packed. Smiles on their faces. She's not here anymore, and from what I gathered, she's not coming back anytime soon. It looks like her company arranged the whole thing, even got her parents to move with her. No. No, no, no. This can't be happening. She can't just leave me like this. After all the love she claimed she had for me? After everything we've shared? Does she even realize what she's walking away from? Fine. Let her go. She will regret this. Mark my words, Felix, by the time she realizes the comfort, the respect, the position she had here, and comes crawling back, it will be too late. I won't be waiting for her. Jacob, I think you're still holding on to an idea that's no longer real. You believe she loves you too much to stay away, but you're forgetting something. Love without peace turns into a prison. Sophia's decision tells me she's not coming back. And Jacob, you need to hear this. Even the housemaid you wanted to hire refused outright to work here. She said your mother humiliates people too much, and she would rather go hungry than step into this house as a worker. Felix, don't start lecturing me about my mother. Whatever happened between Sophia and her, it's nothing we couldn't fix. And as for that maid, it's her loss. There are 100 others willing to take the job. In fact, Mother.
Jacob, don't forget, you must bring that housemaid home today. I've been waiting too long, and I don't want any excuses. Do you hear me?
Yes, Mother. I'll handle it. See? This is exactly why I need to get things back in order. No matter where Sophia is now, one way or another, she'll realize she can't live without me. And when she does, we'll see who has the last word. Jacob, sometimes the last word isn't victory. Sometimes, it's just loneliness. Sophia, I can't believe this. You're here. In the flesh. Standing right in front of me. I've imagined this moment so many times, wondering what I'd say if I ever saw you again.
I've missed you, Mr. Johnson. More than I can put into words. Every day abroad, I thought about home. About you. And how much I wanted to see your face again.
And here you are. I almost feel like if I blink, you will disappear. You look radiant. It's as if time away only made you more beautiful. Tell me, was it my name you whispered when the nights got quiet?
You already know the answer to that. But I'll let you keep guessing. Let's just say, distance made me realize a few things. Things I can't wait to share with you. In the right moment.
Well, I hope that right moment comes soon. Because I have been keeping some things in my heart too. Things I never had the courage to tell you before you left.
Then maybe we both have surprises waiting for each other. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Udofia Animations. Part 3 has brought us even closer to the truth behind Jacob and Sophia's journey, and I can assure you, the final episode will be nothing short of amazing. In Part 4, the fate of both Jacob and Sophia will be brought to light, revealing powerful lessons about love, respect, and the choices we make in life. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, and get ready for the grand finale. See you in Part 4.